Let me tell you a story, possibly the most boring story on my channel, but it has a point. I'll try to make it quick. This made me come back from my retirement, so it has to be worth something. Where have I been? I've simply been very, very busy for the longest time trying to build a life I'm not embarrassed of. While I was away, I moved like twice, and I really loved my old place, but my roommate had to bounce, so back I had to go to my homeland. I'm in uni again, even though I have a very demanding job. I don't know why. I clicked OK on too many things in life. I've been sloppily working every day in the depression chamber while playing 8 hours of real estate news in the background, waiting for housing and rent to go down. They're not going down. I have a big breakout on my face from stress, so I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want anyone to see me. There's a mean goblin in my head. I am the mean goblin. I look and feel like a gas leak. But sometimes I gotta pause this lovely routine and take all my bottles to the recycling point. I got 90 cents for that shit, fucking ballin'. I use that money to buy chalky milk. I make my way through my beautiful neighborhood, I call it Little Dubai. I go to the very noisy, not relaxing at all park and start sketching some drawings. I feel some dude slowing down while walking past me. I'm thinking this is it, chat, I'm about to get shanked. But then I realize he's just walking his cat and watching me draw. Cat goes meow. Meow. He says something to me, but I do not speak his language. I put on the dumbass face as I try desperately hard to remember the phrase.
No hablo español.
But I can't focus because all I remember is Simlish and vague references. So I'm sitting there thinking for a bit. He thinks for a bit. Then he remembers the universal language. He can speak a little bit of it. He asks about my drawing, we exchange just a couple words about it. Then as a goodbye I say to him, I like your cat. He says, thanks, I like your...
Некоторые слова на славянском языке.
Thank you. He's already leaving, but then he remembers another English word. He turns and says, I like your smile. Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. On my way home, my spirits have shifted completely. I'm smiling ear to ear, thinking to myself, dang, I'm so glad I went to the park. That was a good moment for me, yeah. The end. Now, I'm sure many of you watching at home are confused why I told you this boring-ass story like, wow, the YouTuber left their house, so cool, didn't know they do that, craziest shit I've ever seen. Perhaps you live in a happy town where these types of interactions happen every single time you go outside. But not in these streets, punk. You see, in my brain, I have this wall of kind interactions, yeah? And it's less about the intensity of the kind gesture and more about when I experienced it. If I felt lonely, some small talk would cheer me up more. If I felt insecure, getting a compliment made me extra happy. If I felt like nothing good ever happens to me, getting someone's leftovers made my day. Because I'm a gluttonous fat ass. It is so easy to be kind and nice, but somehow it ends up surprisingly low on most people's priority lists. Like, I get why it happens. You're tired, you're in a bad mood, had a bad day, had a bad week, had a bad life, had a bad evolution cycle. You just have enough strength to exchange basic info. Trying to be extra that moment would feel ingenuine. I understand. And I just want to take this moment to highlight that you don't need a lot of energy to make your environment less shitty. Even the small things matter. If you're someone like me who keeps to themselves a lot, I know you have nice thoughts, and I think you should make it a habit of saying them out loud more often until it becomes second nature. There are millions of people struggling with loneliness in dark times right now, and you never know when your little positive comment will be what keeps them going that day, because that's what I felt after several weeks of just the most awful disassociative rut I had been in. And we should acknowledge and appreciate that it's the everyday nice people who keep us going. They're pretty much the only reason this messed up world is still holding on by a thread and worth living in. And we are not gonna confuse nice guys with nice guys. Being nice isn't about being a manipulative sycophant trying to get something out of it like it's a transaction, or being a pushover who just does everything for everyone because they can't say no. In fact, don't say someone is being too nice. Say they lack boundaries. That's the real issue. Blaming niceness doesn't make sense. I'm so tired of people conflating kindness with weakness. You can be strong-willed and still be kind. Those things don't cancel each other out. In fact, if you're a strong personality and nice, you're basically indestructible. You win every single argument you enter just by staying classy. At its core, being nice is simply building others up for the sole reason that being nice is nice. Back to my wall of memories, I want to give a couple shout outs. That barista who drew me a snail in my latte. That was very cool, thank you. That guy at the cafe who put on whatever music I asked for. That was very nice. The worker at the public transport office who kept cheering everyone up during those 8-hour wait times. You're a legend, man. I love you. I thank you. And that one time after school, when I sat alone at the bus station, I felt very, very low about myself. And suddenly, this random homeless man walked up to me. He looked at me and he said, "You have very genuine eyes. Don't let anyone bring you down. Don't let anyone ruin your day." And then he just walked off into the sunset. I cried on the bus that day. It was exactly what I needed to hear. And I remember that 20-second interaction more vividly than most graduations and birthday parties. Basically, I'm saying, in a world where we constantly expect the worst, nothing is more radical and reality-bending than random acts of kindness and good. And if you disagree with me and think I'm being grossly over-sentimental over nothing, you should kill yourself. Nice people are the best. Nice people are cool. Nice people make me smile. You should be nice too. This video was sponsored by Nice People. If you like this silly video, leave a like, share it, and definitely feel free to leave a comment about something nice that happened to you and stuck with you for years. And if it's not too obnoxious, would you consider subscribing to the channel? I know I only post like once in a millennia. However, when I post, I definitely post. But yeah, thank you to all 4 who watched this. I know I'm dead by internet standards, but thank you to the watchers. You're very nice. Bye.